I've heard a rumour that the council are on their way to cut off the lovelocks. Now, I've covered this in a couple of videos. These lovelocks, let me know, do you think they're a menace? Do you think they look lovely? Are they a nice little touch? Or should the council come and remove them, which I think they are? I'm here at Playa Flamingo. This is the worst of the lovelocks. They're going all the way down the front. So let me show you here and we'll go and see if they've removed them anywhere else. Come on. So there you go, look, that's just on the door of this area here. We're right down by the Playa Flamingo beach. I don't know about over-tourism. Don't look that busy, does it? I know it's May, but with the protests that have just happened against over-tourism and too many tourists, it looks like a lovely, beautiful beach there with plenty of space. But that's for another video and another topic. Today is about the lovelocks. What do you think? I cannot wait to see what this looks like when they cut them all off, and I hope that they do, because it's getting just absolutely ridiculous now. I've said this on a number of occasions, just look how many they are. There are, well, thousands, literally thousands. Look at that. And while we've got a beautiful view there, for me, I just think it looks terrible. What do you think? Let me know. So have the local council been watching my videos? Because I have mentioned this a few times, because I heard they were cutting them down, but I think it's further up that way. We are going to go and have a look. But look, literally behind me, they're all over the place. In front of me, they're everywhere. And apparently what people are doing, the original idea of lovelocks was that you lock it and then you throw the key in the sea. So it's not only causing destruction here, well, there's a load of bloody keys in the sea. But these lovelocks, look, are these ones, these plastic ones. The little tat shops are selling them everywhere, look. They've even got the old Chinese writing on. And there's no key involved in these ones. There are a few with a key. But there's all different ones, all different types. It just looks shockingly horrible. Look at that. What an absolute mess. But these two are just having a look. They're not. Are you not gonna put a lovelock on? Do you think though? Do you think? Because I'm a miserable old git, right? So do you think that these look nice, or do you think this is too much now?
I think it's too much.
Yeah? Yeah. It's got to a point now, and like you said, they're all over the place now, aren't they?
I mean, the new ones down the bottom actually look quite nice.
Yeah.
But this is looking a bit.
Well, look,
it's broken it.
It's broken it. Yeah. So you're not going to put one on there?
No.
All right. Happy days. We can be friends. We can be friends. Brilliant. Lovely. So yeah, it's certainly overload here. Look, and I pointed this out before. The weight of these locks, look, has actually broken the pole. The pole has gone. It's on the floor. It's broken. And the council have put this sort of, well, railing up. But look what people have done. People have used it to put more bloody lovelocks on. I don't know. Would you seriously come down here and think, oh, look, that's really bad that the pole's broken. I know, I'll stick my lovelock on the barricade instead. Oh, human beings. I don't know where to start. All in here, look. And what it does is it attracts graffiti as well, because it looks like graffiti. It looks like everyone with their Sharpie pens, look, has written their names. So now the lovers, if not enough to put on a lovelock, look, they're writing on here. I tell you what, it's human beings at their worst, I think. I don't know about lovelocks. It's mindless vandalism. Now I will get some comments, and I have got comments before on these videos from people saying sort of nice things like, you know, somebody passed away and the lovelock meant a lot to them. I understand that, and you know, I do sympathise with you, but when they get cut off, they're going in the bin. So I don't know, surely there's another way to remember people that you've lost, or to tell people that you love them. I mean, 99% of these people on the lovelocks, as in JR loves TK, well, I bet you JR and TK got home from Lanzarote and said, you know what, I've spent a week with you, I ain't going any further, I'll see you later. And has had a lucky escape. The only thing that's remained is the bloody lovelocks 5 years on. So look, now where the barrier is, even these have broke now. So this is getting a little bit ridiculous. These were not broken last time I was here. So even here, and this is dangerous, look. So that has not even got any barrier. Anybody could climb over there and fall down there. So it's getting a little bit on top. So maybe that's why they're on the way down to cut them down. So I'm going to take you down to the other side of Playa Blanca, because they've started there now. They've started there. I mean, what's the solution? I know in some places they've actually like built big metal heart-shaped things with like little railings on, and people hang their locks on there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Like a heart, like a big heart sculpture, and you could just put it there. And then it's sort of like a work of art, isn't it? It's like it's been designed for love locks. Maybe you could lock the lock and throw the key into something. Maybe a wishing well or something like that. I don't know. I think I should start a wishing well. I'd make an absolute fortune. I could quite happily spend every morning going and collecting all the money out the wishing well and putting it to good use. Whatever your wish may be, Mr. TravelON, the genie, just give me a rub and it's granted. Put a couple of euros in the wishing well. That is my new business venture. Stay tuned for the wishing well of Lanzarote. But on a serious note, they could actually do that, couldn't they? Like a big heart-shaped thing. I'm going to see if I can find a photo of what I'm trying to explain to you, and I'll put it up here. Here we go. Look, we could put the structure here instead of this giant bum hole with a video in the middle that plays a video on snakes in the Amazon. I mean, what is that? That would be better, a massive heart with love locks on. What do you reckon? Down on Caye Limones. What do you think? Let me know. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a snake in Lanzarote. I've seen a few over in Tenerife, but never in Lanzarote. So I don't even know what that video is. For me, it looks like a giant tea towel holder. What do you think? Go back and have a look and pause the video. It's a very weird design, isn't it? But there you go. That's art these days, isn't it? That is art. So it's very quiet on this street, look. I must go in and do a video in that shop because it sells some cool stuff. Look, you've got a big Slimer on the outside. But it is very quiet. It's about 3:15. So I suppose it's that time. But it's hardly overcrowded, is it? Which is what they're protesting against. If you haven't already, have a look at my video about the protest. And they're saying there's too many tourists. Well, they're sort of not saying that, but they are, if that makes sense. That they need to reduce the amount of tourism. I mean, reduce it any more. No, there's going to be no one here. But it's a nice little stroll down this street. If you want to get off the main front, come onto the Caye Limones. It's a nice little walk. No love locks. No love locks in the shopping street. But there is a new shop. There is a new shop, Jack's Candies. Let's have a look. There you go, there's one of these in Puerto del Carmen as well. Look at that, Jack's Candies. All these different coloured candies. Look, oh my gosh, look at them. No gluten in them. Gluten-free Jilly could eat them. Wow, look at this. Hola. Wow, this is cool. It's got all the music playing. Look at the size of them gummy bears. Bit of gold there, look. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Oh, licorice all sorts. I'll tell you what. Let me know which one are you going for. I'm going for none because, well, I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank God mine are too old now to be going, I want sweets. Give me sweets. Well, when it comes to pick and mix, they were always told no. Absolutely. And if Mr. TravelON did put his hand in his pocket, because I am the tightest man on the internet, well, it was Space Invaders only, the light stuff, marshmallows, them little paper things. Have as many of them as you want, but keep away from the gummies, they're too heavy. Right, come on, let me show you down on the front, see where these love locks are, or maybe they're not. Maybe they've gone, I don't know. Anyway, this video is about them removing the locks, and I don't even know if they have. So it could turn into the video of before and after, and when they do remove them, I'll be able to come back and show you. But let's head down on the front there, look, beautiful. I do love this little sort of alleyway with the view, look. It is stunning, just down the stairs. So you can access Caye Limones via the stairs, up and down really easily. Well, I'm down here, right outside Gondola, and they're still bloody here. I don't know who put on Facebook, it was fake news. Let me show you these ones. Look now, they've started here now. So they've started all along here. It is just ridiculous. I think maybe they've moved that top. Yeah, look, they've definitely been down, look. There's a broken lot there, look. That was the work for the day. This is why nothing gets done in Lanzarote. That was their day's work. They've removed one layer And they've left a lot, look. They've left a lot, the rest here, look. Some ladies just sat down with a love lock. I said, where'd you buy that? She said, here. She went, isn't it lovely? I didn't say anything. I didn't film her either, because if she ever sees this video, she'll know my thoughts on love locks. But this is where they sell them. Look at this. This is how you stop love locks. Stop these people selling them. Let me show you. There's all sorts of absolute tat in here. Look, there's loads. Do you sell love locks?
Love.
The love locks, the heart ones. Yeah, he'll show me where. Ah, there they are. Look, thank you. £5.99. Look. There's a solution. Stop selling them. There you go. The shop is literally right opposite where the locks are. Right there. So the easy solution is for the town hall to come along and say, listen, you ain't selling them anymore. They have been cutting them off. Look, let me show you here. Got two strips off here, and already within a day back on. Somebody started again. You can see all the broken plastic there. Look where they've cut them off. And within a day, they're back on. There's two already. I mean, it's just gonna be an ongoing battle, isn't it? What an absolute waste of time. What an absolute waste of time. They're gonna come down, cut them off, and within 2 minutes, Tat Shop is gonna sell another 10, and they'll be whacked straight on there. I mean, there's a couple sat there now, and like I said, she said, oh, isn't it lovely? I didn't want to say anything, but they're about to put a love lock on there. Unbelievable. Well, there, look as well. What is it with people? See a chain, put a lock on it. Dear me. Now, I ain't going to shift the blame to everybody, but it's got to be a female thing, hasn't it? It's got to be a female thing. You know I love you ladies, but I think if we're percentage-wise of who's putting them locks on, I reckon we're talking 99% female. Well, then again, things have changed in the world, haven't they? I don't know many men that would go, oh, come on, darling, let's put a love lock down there. Let me know in the comments. Are you one of those men? One of those guys? Do we call you men or guys? I don't know what we'd call you. But if you're putting love locks on, well, we might not be friends. Some more here, look. All along here. Just a joke. Just a joke. So there you go. The council have done what they said. They've come down and cut a few of the love locks on. And within seconds, there's a few more on. What do you think to my idea of there being an allocated place for love locks? I think I might pitch it to the mayor. As long as I can put my wishing well right next to it, and you lot can put a few euros in, make a wish, and I'll take those euros and turn wishes into prizes just for me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my ridiculous video on the love locks. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. I see all these YouTubers saying turn on the notifications. At least I don't do it at the start of the video, because I hate that when you're trying to watch a video. Like, well, before I go, I fixed my washing machine yesterday thanks to YouTube. Fantastic video I found on how to fix the washing machine, and thankfully the man making the video didn't come on at the start of the video and spend 20 minutes saying make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, send me this, do that. Just get on with it. I just want to know how to fix my goddamn washing machine. Anyway, we end on a rant, but we're always smiling, aren't we? See you in the next video. Make sure to like, make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe, make sure to turn the notifications on. They're the same colour as this t-shirt, and I'm going to love you and leave you. See you later. Ta-da!